stretch this on out again. Stretching and stretching and stretching. Probably not a good idea to do this in the wind. Can't have too many zip ties. Hey, there's the Amish driving down the road thinking that I'm crazy. I think I heard a turkey gobble. I could be crazy. Good chance I might be crazy. The masterpiece. All we gotta do is cut some holes in it for the camera, cut a hole in it for the camera lens, and then cut a bow window out of it. We'll be good. Stick it inside the tree, brush it in the middle of the night with no flashlight, and I gotta dig holes with a shovel. That way I don't make too much noise. And we gotta do it all with a storm front coming in and in the rain. Welcome to turkey hunting. What's up, guys, and welcome to this season of Yeet Missile TV. It is finally that time of the year again to be able to go out into the turkey woods. Deer season was already past, and there's that little slump right there in the middle of it to where you can't do anything. I mean, you can only play so much golf or Hunter Call of the Wild if you're into video gaming. But now it is finally turkey season. We can scratch that itch to get back out into the woods. And that's what we're doing now. It's opening season for turkeys here in Kentucky. And I went in the night before at 9 o'clock, got a blind set up, and got a bunch of little pine trees and set this blind up and got everything finished up. And I'm hoping that in the morning I can get a bird. So it starts to break daylight a little bit, and birds are hammering all around me. I got 3 or 4 birds off to my left that keep hammering, and I have a good feeling that they're going to come in. But as soon as they pitch down off roost, nothing. Set up in the wrong field. They pitched down on the opposite side of the farm, and it was a dud for the morning. I sat there for quite a while, and I was thinking that I wasn't going to be able to see anything for the day. I was fixing to pack up and just head out and go get breakfast because I was getting pretty hungry, and you won't believe what happens next. So just to give this for a reference, those decoys are 8 yards away. The camera is zoomed all the way out. This hen thought she was going to be a little bit curious and get into 1 yard from my blind, to where I'm just about to the point that I felt like if I grabbed my bow and stuck my arrow out there, I could have just poked her in the head with it. And this hen decides to work all the way around me and get in behind my tree to about 5 yards before she realizes that she didn't want no part of what was going on in this setup and busts out of there.
I was not expecting her to get that close. I mean, she come right up there and on us. I was 2 yards, maybe a yard, and then she circled in back behind me, went off down that way. So, heard another shot, so birds might be moving late this morning, but that was nuts. That was absolutely nuts.
So after breakfast, I went out and got ready to set up for the evening hunt after a much needed nap, because at this point I'm running on 3 hours of sleep and a Bang energy drink. I get the decoy set up. I mean, I'm in a spot that we haven't really turkey hunted for a couple of years. I've seen 2 sets of birds out there while I was working the ground up for food plots, and at this point I'm just going to have to deer hunt them. I'm not hearing any calls at this time, so the plan was just to get in there at 11:30 and sit all day until 8 o'clock and call about every hour to see if a bird would just happen to cross by the field and see the decoys and come in. So at this point, I've been in the blind for quite a while. I got in at 11:30. It's now 4 o'clock. I've worked a couple birds, but they're not really doing what I thought they would do. This season's starting to turn out to be a little bit odd for what the birds usually do. And all of a sudden, I see it. A hen comes down over the hill and she starts dusting herself off in an ash pile where I burnt some cedar trees to put some ash into the field for the food plot. And then all of a sudden, I look up and there it is. A big old tail fan going. And he's coming in hot. There's no time to get any pretty bird footage of them coming in slowly because they're running into the decoys. Deader than a doornail. Hold it. He's got a dadgum rope and some spurs and a half on him. Well, sometimes the not the best spot ends up being your best spot. I worked a couple birds this evening and had a hen come in and started dusting in this ash pile, and I look up and seen a big old tail fan coming up there, and I thought it was one bird. It ended up being two, and this old boy gave me the best shot, and I just poleaxed him. He went 35 yards, 40 yards, piled up, called the other bird in. I thought if my brother was with me, he could have got the other bird, but this is the first animal I've ever taken with the new Elevate, and it didn't disappoint. God's been good to me, and this is an awesome start to the season. Hopefully this luck keeps on rolling, but I'm gonna get this bird cleaned up, and then we're gonna get some pictures taken and call him in. So there you have it. That was probably the prettiest shot that I've ever made on a turkey in my life, and that goes to prove that going in and practicing like you're hunting and shooting 3D, I will say a testament to shooting 3D archery, because trying to be the most precise archer and trying to hit small targets has made me super focus on my setup and try to hone in on being the best shot that I can absolutely be, and that just proved it right there. And that goes to show for turkey hunting, just when you think that you got turkeys figured out, they teach you something new. They don't always do what you think that they're gonna do. You can always picture it in your head the night before season on how everything's gonna work when you scout these birds out, and then they do something completely opposite. So sometimes you gotta set some time in the seat, spend a couple hours, call every hour or so, and try to work a bird up and do whatever you can to get one on the ground. So there it is, guys. That's the first episode for this season. It's turning out to be an awesome season, and I hope we can just keep the good luck rolling and get some more of the family members the bird and tag out for this season. So I hope you liked the video, guys, and y'all tune in for the next one.